This is the Field Notes from The Proving, short reflections from inside the process of building a life that's earned, not perfected, earned. I didn't feel fear the night before my first marathon. I just felt kind of disbelief. Like, how the hell did I actually get here? March 15th, the day before the Shamrock Marathon. I drove down to Norfolk, Virginia, about 6 hours from home. And it was easy. No chaos, really, no stress. Just a quiet drive towards something I'd been building for months. And that was kind of the weird part. You expect the moment to be something big before, you feel something really overwhelming. But instead, it felt kind of calm, like my body already knew. And then I got there, the massive pre-race expo, massive warehouse, the music, the energy, and just thousands and thousands of people walking around. You see the bib pickup lines, there's gear everywhere and vendors and shoes and fuel and goo and merch and jackets. And for the first time, this wasn't just a training anymore. This was real. This was insane. I remember being on the phone with my best friend and just breaking down crying solely just out of complete disbelief, not fear, pure disbelief. And I remember saying something to the effect of I can't believe I'm doing this. I cannot believe I'm running a marathon tomorrow. And in that moment, everything hit at once. Every early morning, every long run, every sacrifice, it all led literally here. There's something that happens at those expos. You start kind of feeling more part of something. Like, you're no longer this outsider, if you will. You're not someone training for the marathon anymore. You are a marathoner. You pick up the bib, you get your number and the 4 pins, and you buy the shirt, of course. You buy the tank top, the gear you definitely did not need, but you needed it because it's your first one. You have to commemorate it some way. And also, it makes it real. And I remember trying to find my name on a wall and not finding it. And weirdly, it didn't matter because I already knew I was part of it. But I remember rummaging for hours trying to find it. And I never wound up finding it just because there was probably thousands of people in front of me and I kind of gave up. But the night before, it becomes a little bit different. It's a bit more tactical, and you really start thinking about everything, and you lay everything out on the bed, the vest, the phone, the socks that, won't give you blisters, if you will. And then you have a bunch of decisions. Like, do I wear the sweatshirt and toss it? Is it too cold? Would it be too warm? And you lay it all out. Every piece of clothing obviously has this deep purpose because this is the last thing you can control. After this, it's just you and the race. That night was not loud, was not dramatic. I kept it as simple as possible. A walk on the beach, an early dinner. My husband made me chicken, beets, and fruit. I remember something clean, something easy. We didn't overthink it. We didn't make any big production. And that mattered because the entire journey had been intense. And this moment was purely about being calm. People have always asked if you're nervous and how do you do it? And are you feeling okay? All leading up to it. And honestly, I really don't remember the nerves. What I do remember is one thought, of course, is did I do enough? Not am I going to hit my time? Not am I going to perform? Just can I finish? And that's the shift because for the first time, the entire process, it wasn't about being great. It definitely wasn't about being impressive. It wasn't about proving anything to anyone else. It was just about kind of crossing the line at that point. And maybe that's what the night really was before, I guess. It wasn't fear, it wasn't pressure, it was just clarity. You realize that everything you thought about, the time, the pace, the performance, and everything all kind of falls away. And what's left is simple. You started something, and now you just kind of want to finish it. It's weird. I think if you're a runner, you know this, that the night before doesn't generally feel like pressure. It feels like an arrival. Like everything you've done quietly, consistently, and in the shadows has finally caught up to you. And now there's nothing left to build. It's just something to complete, and the work continues.